MK, and I am here for another 31 days of cut files, and today is week 3 and the second day, so it's probably day 14. I have this awesome chained cut file from SAR. I'm also going to be using a couple of these die cut pieces from Uniquely Creative. I heard it was an Australian company that is new to me. I have some alt-to-new pieces, some chipboard pieces, and some little bits and pieces left over from a scrapbook kit that I had. I think it's 2 kits. I don't really remember exactly because they did 3 or 4 scrapbooking kits, and then I haven't seen another one since. So from Echo Park, I have this getaway sticker sheet, and I plan on using the word travel and then a couple other bits and pieces that I have caught my eye on this sticker sheet. And then from Cartabella, I have the Well-Traveled collection. This is the one that was lost in my scrapbook room and then found, and now I am picking it apart bit by bit. This is the last piece of paper that I have from the Well-Traveled collection. And in case you guys are curious, I do find a date on it, and it is from 2013. There it is right down there. And I'm just slowly but surely working my way through that collection. And it wasn't very big, but it did last me quite a while. Then I found this craft consortium paper that, look at that, both sides match my sides of this Cartabella collection. I'm going to be doing another pocket page for you guys. This is our train ride over in Virginia City. So I got a close-up of the train. It was coming to the station. And then when we were visiting a mine site, I actually got a far away of the train yard where they maintain the trains and whatnot. So this train actually goes all the way from Virginia City to Truckee. I don't really remember, but it's interesting because it goes forward and then just switches into reverse and goes backwards. So it doesn't actually go around anything. It just goes one way and then comes right back, which is kind of cool because most people will sit on one side going one way and then, they switch seats and sit on the other side going the other way. That way they get to see both sides and nothing changed. Like you're not going around so you miss anything on both sides of the train. So some people like it and some people don't. I do know that I have a huge mesh of different embellishments going on here. So the frames and the train and the gears are all from the Uniquely Creative die cut pack. And then I have a sticker sheet that came from the Well-Traveled Cartabella sticker sheet. So I do have just a Mod Podge of different things. The green little tiny word sticker that I put underneath the train is from Altenew, and I'm just meshing things together. And I do have to say that I really like this first side that I did, and I used the frame to outline the fact that the train is coming into the station, but yet you can still see the actual train station off on the right side of that photo, so I didn't want to cover that up. But in between the train and the station were a bunch of people, and so I was trying to not draw the attention on those people, but yet still keep what I wanted within the picture. So I have the train that's coming in and then the station over on the right, and that line that separates the two, I feel like does a really great job of distracting everybody from the people that are in the picture. And then of course I add leaves and gears because that just makes sense in my world. But the problem is I only have the one leaf. And then I have these tiny little flowers that I felt matched the gears really well. And they are from a Kaiser Craft Tropical collection. How they ended up on this little wax paper with the Altenew stuff is beyond me. I have no clue, you guys. It's just one of those things that it seems like I was collecting everything on a sticker sheet and, oh, this looks great. Let's just leave it here. But these all did come from my travel bin, and I'm wondering if when I got down to the last little bits, I added them all to just the same wax sheet instead of keeping them with the collection. But also, too, they were with my Altenew stuff. So I didn't understand how the Kaisercraft stuff got in there. But who knows what, I do crazy stuff in my scrapbooking delusion world. So I have no idea. All right, so I added one of those little flowers just to, get it in there because it matched and it didn't stick out like a sore thumb. So I thought, okay, that's perfect. And it brought that rusty red color down where I felt like I didn't have that in, I had it in the upper cluster, but not in the lower cluster. All right, so off camera, I sprayed this cut file and I wanted it to look like the wheels and the rod that connects all the wheels underneath the train. That is what I really wanted this to look like, is that section of the train. And so first I went with an off-white because I wanted it to be old looking like my paper and some of my stickers. And then I splattered it with black in hopes that it would bring out that old look. Well, I didn't wait for my off-white to dry, and when I splattered the black, it bled into the off-white and it looked like a big old hot mess. And I thought, oh, that's not what I was looking for at all. Nope. So what do I do next? I take this silver from Tim Holtz, and it's like a mica spray, and went to town, sprayed it all over the place, and covered up that awful blend of off-white and black. It was awful. And so now I have silver, and I thought, oh, I didn't want silver. Like, I did not want silver at all. So what do? I splatter with the off-white. Oh, I'm liking this a lot more. And then I splattered with black. And of course, nothing is dried. So I tipped my box back and forth to try to get it to blend instead of, bleed. I got it to blend, and I really like the end result of what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to go, and the first photo up in the upper left is a very far away photo because that's when I realized, oh my gosh, that's the train yard. Well, not the train yard, but the maintenance shack for the trains. And so I took a picture as I'm walking towards it to try to get a better view, because that might be my only good view, right? You never know when you start walking around and wandering and all that stuff. So I took a picture of it, and I needed it to fit in this 4x6 pocket. So I didn't trim it down. So I have a lot of dead space to play with it, and it makes sense for me to use a frame to frame around it and draw your eye to what it was that I was actually taking a picture of, because over on the right, you have a ton of just greenery, which it's Nevada greenery, so it doesn't look very green, but that's what we have in Nevada, so that's our greenery. And then, of course, I did get better pictures the more that I walked over, but I'm very, very far away, and I'm zoomed in quite a bit, to be honest. So anyways, I used the blank card with my Cartabella train paper. And then I made this title that says Only Way to Travel. And then, of course, that train fit in the blank space between to and travel beautifully, like it was meant to be, and it was perfect. I'm using my chained frame to, kind of make it all look well together. The word travel really followed that bottom path of the frame really, really well. And then I use another Altenew sticker that kind of doesn't go with what I've got going on in the title card. But if you look up top, I use the tag that says Explore, and that compass has that exact same yellowy orange, as well as the arrow. And then, of course, I add a star from the die cut pack. So that helps out a lot. I felt like I had most greenery stuff on the other side, so that helped by not having any greenery on this side. But I did that on purpose because my train was green and yellow, and I didn't realize that I wasn't going to use the green and yellow on the train side. And in the yard, you can kind of see the train going by that is also green and yellow. So it does kind of make sense, but I use more of it on this side of my layout rather than the other side. So I don't know, you guys. I'm just making stuff up as I go and meshing things to make it work. In all honesty, that is what I'm doing, and trying to use the stuff still. But I do really like how this turned out. I wasn't too sure about that title. I felt like it was misplaced compared to the other clusters that I was very happy with. But in the end, I do really like it, especially when I show you guys the close-ups right here. So again, I do have that yellow and green train in the background. So it does make sense bringing in all those colors. But like I said, I didn't really like the title until I saw the close-ups and sharing it with you guys. And I do like the title, but just for some reason it looks out of place. So anyways, that is my pocket page that I have for you guys today. I love doing these types of pocket pages because it doesn't limit me to a 4x6 little section. I can go outside of the pocket and have way more space to play with and work with and make the photos all look like they're all one layout. Plus, I have that little extra half an inch of where my photo or where the pocket page connects into my album. So I can overhang things ever so slightly. So I really do enjoy doing that as well. All right, you guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it. I feel like we're at the halfway mark going on here, you guys, and so excited and anxious to share the rest of the layouts with you guys. Please be sure to check out the 2 links that I have below for 31 days of cut files. One is the playlist and the other one is the Facebook group, and also to Janet Fritz's channel too, and she is playing along with me every single day. So go and check out her channel, which is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube. And then in the playlist, there are other YouTubers playing along and they're putting their videos in. So go check them out because they are amazing. All right. Thank you so much, and I will check y'all later. Bye.